Yo, what's up, guys? Your boy Starter Chip. I'm back with another one here to bring some brand new content a brand new way. Today, guys, I want to talk about why Piccolo needs a Super Namekian or a Namekian transformation form here, guys. Now, this video was inspired by Detective Q here, aka Qaamanland here, did a video on it. It's pretty much a response to him, and I'm defending the idea that they do need a Namekian transformation form. So I'm just going to dive right into it. I'm not going to waste any time. Now, let's talk about Piccolo's character. Now, Piccolo's character is a supportive character, defensive. He's observant, very intelligent, peaceful. I see him as the trainer / coach, mentor, teacher-like character in this series here. Usually he's meditating or he's training. You know what I mean? So he doesn't really waste his time. Piccolo's a character that don't really waste his time. He uses his time very wisely. Okay. To Piccolo's Namekian, as you know, Namekians were a technologically advanced race of people here. They did travel throughout the galaxy. Namekians are known for regeneration. They have enhanced hearing, body flexibility here. They could stretch out their arms and limbs. They have awakening potential. At least some do. Magic materialization that's usually specific to the Dragon Clan. They can have the ability to fuse, which gains them more strength. They get more stronger. They can heal. They have telekinesis. They're telepathic here. They have extended lifespans, and they have the ability to manipulate keys. So they're a very interesting group of people here, and I'm gonna stop it there at that, as far as with Namekians and stuff like that. They're very interesting. I think that's cool to really say. Well, another thing here I wanted to bring up was the fact that Namekians have also could only just survive on water. They don't need to necessarily eat, but in Dragon Ball they did show the evil King Piccolo here eating here at one point, but they don't necessarily need to do that. They can do that if they want to. The Namekians have special enzymes inside their bodies that allows them to use water for nutritional value. And I was saying, well, imagine how interesting it would be if the human body was like that. The human body needs protein, carbs, and fats in order for the body to function the way it does. It needs that. We can't just survive on water. We can't do that. You know what I'm saying? We can survive on it for like maybe a couple months or so. Those things are cool. Those are cleansing. Forget the fastering, as people like to call it. Those things, you can do that, but it doesn't. We won't live long. Okay, we need those protein, carbs, and fats, meats, and all the other stuff, and veggies. We need those things in order for the body to function. I just thought that was pretty interesting. But I want to point out the fact that the fan service that we've been getting so far within Dragon Ball Super, and pretty much the returning things that we've seen, all the returning, we got Mystic Gohan back, we have a Inspirational Brawly, Kale back, Super Saiyan Blue Vegito, Future Trunks, Kaioken, Emperor Pilaf, Mai Sho, Mafuba. These are all returning stuff, and they gave us transformational stuff too. Goku and Vegeta has a Super Saiyan Blue form or Super Saiyan God form. You know what I mean? They gave us Golden Frieza, which is a new transformation form. They gave us Super Saiyan Rose, which is another new transformation form. Super Saiyan Rage, which is specific to Trunks, was another Super Saiyan form. It's like, but with Piccolo, it's like I'm not really seeing too much of anything really there. Like the rest of the Z Fighters, they pretty much just stop with them. You know what I'm saying? So why don't Piccolo have a Namekian God / transformation form? Well, for one, the creators just, you know, they don't acknowledge other characters like Piccolo. Piccolo only has minor adjustments. As we did see some techniques that Piccolo did when he fought against Gohan. You know what I mean? We saw that. When he fought against Gohan, you know what I mean, he sliced over a mountain with his index finger and his middle finger with that green key like ball that was charging up on top of it, which I thought was cool. It was cool, it was dope, and that's minor adjustment that they show with the character. But Piccolo's been training this whole entire time. There's still not much character development with him, and he's a super Namek too at that. You know what I mean? So you know, to say it's these creators to the show, Akira Toriyama, who is an actual fan, that's his favorite character. That I don't see why is it that he's not giving some of his favorite characters some more additional abilities. He doesn't necessarily have to be stronger than the Saiyans. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I understand that there's a lot of people out there that likes the Saiyan and he wants to give them the fan service towards that. But in the beginning, when Dragon Ball Z was coming out here back in the day with Toonami's, I mean, that's what Dragon Ball Z was about. Dragon Ball was about. Krillin got stronger from Dragon Ball to Dragon Ball Z. Krillin was stronger when they fought against the Saiyans to when he got to Planet Namek. Same thing when Gohan was a little kid when he went to Planet Namek. Same thing there. Same thing with Vegeta, Tien, Yamcha when they fought against the Saiyans. Piccolo, all of them, they all got stronger from Dragon Ball to Dragon Ball Z. And then during Dragon Ball Z, it just got to a point where, you know, the humans just really couldn't keep up with the Saiyans or the Namekians, and now they brought in androids, and I don't see where, you know, Piccolo, he fits in pretty well here. He's not really a human being. He's not human. So I don't see why is it that they're not really going to emphasize or give him some type of acknowledgement. They can do that. Now they have had some third-party acknowledgement for the character. There's a game called Dragon Ball Online, and they have a red-eyed Namekian form. Now this is a transformation form for the Namekians, and basically they transform into like more of a Super Saiyan character. It's stated that red eye form is equivalent to a Super Saiyan. You know what I'm saying? And then they have this like reddish key around them, or you know, pinkish reddish key, purplish reddish key. Their eyes are kind of reddish, pinkish, whatever. I thought it was cool, and I think that's what Akira Toriyama would do if he were to do like a Namekian transformation form for his Namekians. He would keep the character design simple. It'll be simple. It wouldn't really be much of a change towards Piccolo, right? You know what I mean? But the only difference you'll see was maybe a difference in aura and different color eyes. I thought that was a perfect idea. So, why Piccolo needs a transformation / Namekian God Form? For one, it shows progress and development with the character. You know what I'm saying? If Goku came a long way, all these other characters came a long way. Vegeta, Gohan, you know, they bringing Gohan coming back all out of just nowhere here, man. Like, you know, man, him just getting his mystic form just like that. You know, if Piccolo can train Gohan to get his mystic form back, what makes you think that Piccolo doesn't have like a transformation form? He has it. You know what I'm saying? And I get where you coming from, Detective Q, Qaamanland. I get where you're coming from when you say that, well, there's no reason for Piccolo to have a Namekian transformation form unless it was a really major like necessity to that. And I'm gonna talk about that here in just a second. I'm gonna bring it up because I think that's a good point that you bring up. Him just fusing with a whole bunch of Namekians just don't seem like his character. I agree with that. But a necessity at the point where Dragon Ball Super, where is that right now, that's something that they can actually do here. That's something they actually talk about. You know what I'm saying? So another thing I want to bring up here was an interesting idea about Namekians and the Dragon God. As we both know, the Dragon God, the Salama, created the Super Dragon Ball, this planet-sized Super Dragon Ball. However, the Namekians created the Earth Dragon Balls and the Namekian Dragon Balls. See the similarities here? The Namekians shared similar abilities to Zalama. Okay? Now, specifically, the Dragon Clan created the Dragon Balls here. Dende and Kami. They did that. So I was thinking to myself as this. Okay? What if the Namekians were ancestors to the Dragon God? They're just a condensed humanoid version of the Dragon God. And I'm saying, like, well, that makes sense here. Because they share similar abilities. You know what I'm saying? It just makes a lot of sense. Now, the creators don't say anything about it. They don't talk about that stuff. I just think that that'll be an interesting thing for them to bring up. That's something they can emphasize and talk about. You know what I mean? They can bring that in at Dragon Ball Super if they really wanted to. I mean, they brought in some new Namekians from Universe 6. So they do have Namekians all throughout pretty much the universe and galaxy. Because the Namekians were known for traveling throughout the galaxy. They were known to do that. I mean, they were a technologically advanced society. They were very good with tech. They were experts with that. They knew a lot about it. So, yeah, I definitely see them doing something like that. So, to make all this a realistic idea for Piccolo to have a transformation form, let's just look at it this way. the point on where Dragon Ball Super is right now, where it's at, it's pretty much they can expand on the universe. They brought in the 12 universes or whatnot that mirror one another. That right there just emphasizes so much that what they can do with Dragon Ball Super. They can do so much with it, so lot with it. You know what I mean? They can talk more about the background of more characters. They could go with the formula with One Piece. If they really want to milk it, they really want to make a lot of money, they can do what they're doing with One Piece. You know what I'm saying? Make it similar to kind of One Piece. You know what I mean? They can make their universe like that. Star Trek, Star Wars, you know what I mean? They can make the universe similar to that. And I was thinking, okay, so if they want to do something like that, like, right, just to emphasize more on Piccolo's character, why not introduce a great Namekian war arc? And I was saying, well, what if they had a species of people who's trying to destroy the Namekians or dynamics, whatever. So no Dragon Balls can be created, or nor can the Super Dragon Balls be used. The main reason why they want to get rid of the super, like the Namekians, is because they just don't want people. They don't want people to use it no more. They look at the Namekians as evil people. They shouldn't be alive. They're all evil. You know what I mean? And destroy them all, just like the Holocaust. So they're going all throughout the universe to destroy all the Namekians. You know what I'm saying? I think that right there would be a pretty dope idea. You know what I'm saying? They can introduce new villains to it. They can introduce more knowledge of the Namekians that we don't know. They can introduce a new transformation form. And also, you know, Piccolo can fight alongside his people with Goku and then Gohan or whoever, and they all just back him up. They can do that if they really want to. I think it's an idea. It's a necessity. It brings the fact that it's a necessity that Piccolo needs to gain more strength in order to fight like the villain in it. I mean, if Future Trunks was a main character, pretty much he was the main character to the Future Trunks arc. It was mainly about him. He the one that had more of the gain out of more of that stuff than anything here, not Goku or Vegeta. They were just there to back him up, help him out. That's all they was. But Future Trunks is main character for the Future Trunks arc. For the Great Namekian arc, they can do the same thing with Piccolo. Piccolo will be the main character, but just make Goku and Gohan, make them all supporting characters, kind of like how they did with the Future Trunks arc. I think that would work. It makes some sense here to it. You know what I mean? Piccolo needs that transformation form. You know what I mean? The Namekians, they need to emphasize more on the Namekians. They're a good race of people. They were cool. I think it's a dope idea. You know what I mean? I truly love that. I just think that it'd be cool for them to do that. You know, they already share similar abilities to Zalama, so them being able to manipulate God Ki, you know what I mean? If Goku can manipulate God Ki, so can other people can manipulate God Ki. I know Piccolo can do it too. He just hadn't had the training to really fuck around with Whis or anything like that. So all that stuff is there. It can happen. It's up to the creators if they want to do it. But anyway, guys, I'm going to cut this video on short. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I check you guys later. Peace.